Hey folks, it's another day, another unboxing, and what I've got here is the Xiaomi phone. And it's a phone I've been waiting to play with for a while now. This is the Mi Mix 3, not the 5G version, the regular version of the Mi Mix 3. It's a little old now, it's been out for a while, but I've always wanted to play with one. So I'm really glad that Xiaomi was able to deliver. This box looks a little beat up, so it's possible this phone has been opened before. As you can see, there's some iMeis here and stuff, but there's not too much on this in this box other than a bunch of damage on the outside. All right, so let's open it up together. Dun, 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 dun. Boom. Yep, judging by the screen protector, I think this has been opened before. It looks like. So this is the phone. I'm gonna remove this layer right now because this blotchiness is bugging me. There we go. And you know what the cool thing is about this phone, right? It's a slider, and that's how you get the front camera. There's an iMe sticker on the back, so I'm going to remove that real quick. And ta-da, here it is in the back. It's going to be a lot of fun to play with. So let's have a look at the phone in a minute, but for now, let's see what else is in the box. So you got a divider here that apparently has some stuff in it, maybe? No, I don't see any openings anywhere. This is purely kind of basically cardboard. And here's something from Lei Jun about the phone. I will tell you what it says. On the road to exploration, we will constantly invest, constantly thrive, and constantly break through. We're willing to devote an additional 100%, even if it only improves by 1%. Be friends with our users. Be the coolest company in the hearts of our users. Wow, that's quite the bold statement. Ooh, it comes with a wireless charging pad. Nice, Xiaomi wireless charging pad. That's USB Type-C. Nice. So that's one thing. And we've got USB Type-C cable. Type-C to Type-A, obviously, because a lot of Chinese phones use proprietary charging systems. I mean, they do work with PD charging and quick charge sometimes, especially if they're Qualcomm. This is clearly a European prong device, so it must be from one of the other markets that Xiaomi sells this, potentially Europe. USB Type-A power brick. Not sure about the wattage. I guess there's information somewhere here. Ah, there it is. So I'll leave that on the screen so you can all read it and freeze frame. Not sure what the specs are. And I think that's it. Oh, look at that. This actually goes in. Ooh. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else in this box. So strangely, I don't see any manuals anywhere. Maybe down here. Ah, is that where the, yes, this is where the manuals are hiding. So let's have a look. And ta-da-da, oh, headphone adapter and some other stuff. Okay, let me go through this box. I think I got it pretty much empty. So we've got a case, TPU of some kind, black TPU case. That's welcome. So we can protect the phone. That's nice. We've got a warranty card, and then we've got a Mi Mix 3 like manual type thing. Not much here. Dual shows you how to use a dual SIM. Doesn't look like it has micro SD expansion. Not much else here. And then there is a Mi wireless charger guide. So this thing obviously has wireless charging. Oh, and here is the headphone adapter, USB Type-C to 3.5 millimeter, with a SIM removal tool. So that's what's in the box, folks. Let's move on to the phone. Dun, da, da, dun, da, da, dun. Wow, it doesn't feel too heavy and doesn't look too thick. Now, of course, to make a phone that has a sliding mechanism like that, you know, you do need to sacrifice something. And the first thing I noticed on the specs is that there is a 3200 milliamp hour battery. There's another thing to peel off here. Not sure how I feel. Nothing here. Not sure how I feel about only 3200, but we'll see how it goes. So let's turn it on and have a look. The first thing to know is it has a It has a 6.4-inch screen, and it's notchless and beautiful. And yeah, there it is, MIUI 10. You can get started. Notice there's a bit of a bottom chin, but really not much at the top. There's a hole here to let the speaker come through. Do you hear the sound it makes? Nice. So anyway, this is a dual camera system in the front. 24 megapixel dual camera. The other one is just a depth sensor. And then you've got a Snapdragon 845. Remember, this came out a little while ago. This particular unit has 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs storage. There's an 8 gig of RAM, 128 gig storage version, and then there's an 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gig storage version as well. And there's, I think, a ceramic back version. I'm not sure if they all have the ceramic back. You see the fingerprint scanners in the back right here, and your dual camera system in the back. 12 megapixel f/1.8 with OIS, and a 12 megapixel f/3.4 telephoto. No wide angle, ultra wide angle, or anything like that here. So this is what it looks like when you look at the bottom end. And that sound, it's kind of cool. I don't like sounds after a while. I'm sure it's going to get annoying, but on the right hand side you get the volume rocker and power button. No ridges or anything to distinguish these. Then you get to the bottom where you have, looks like 2 grills, probably a mono speaker with a microphone in there, USB Type-C charging. On the right hand side here you have some sort of button, maybe a Google Assistant button or something, or maybe something that can be assigned to be a camera button, and a SIM tray, dual SIM. Doesn't look like it supports a micro SD. And then secondary mic on top, and that's pretty much it. Again, the cameras in the front are hidden here. 24 megapixel camera with an depth assist camera, which I think is 2 megapixels. And that, folks, is the Mi Mix 3 in a nutshell. Not too big, 6.4 inch, feels really small because there's very little bezels. Cool sliding mechanism, you know, that goes on all day. So I'll play with this for a while and let you know. I know I'm a little behind the party here, but you know, better to get these phones than not get them at all. So my immediate thought is it's nice that it doesn't feel heavier or thicker despite the slider, but they might have given up on battery life a little bit for that. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this Mi Mix 3 unboxing. This is not the 5G version, remember, but stay tuned. I'll get that at some point in the future. I also want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, tell your friends, and also subscribe to the podcast. This channel has a podcast that goes with it, and most of the important stuff is on the show, so you should listen to it. It's at mobiletechpodcast.com, on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Overcast, TuneIn Radio, and Spotify. And finally, I want to thank ProXPN, our sponsor. ProXPN makes a great professional grade VPN. If you're looking for privacy and security, you need to protect yourself in those open hotspots. In the description below is a 50% off deal from ProXPN. So if you're looking for a good professional grade VPN, check them out. 50% off in the description below for ProXPN. And thanks for being our sponsor, folks. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, everybody.